Where are we?
We're at the glacier Perito Moreno,
When was formed?
around 20,000 years ago.
Hello everyone and welcome. It's me Daria and you're watching Unpo Daria show. Today we will talk about how to understand huge things with a semiotic approach. Such a huge things like 20,000 years, for example, on this planet Earth. And it would be not only me talking about all these things, we will also try to visit Patagonia together with Terra del Fuego, which are both part of Argentina.
It takes about 3 hours by plane to arrive from Buenos Aires to El Calafate. This part of the country is covered by desert, with cold and not very friendly environment. As you may see, there are not many cities around, and historically so-called ranches are the main settlements in this area of Argentina. This form particular style of life where mixed so many cultures, especially European. From Italian to Lithuanian, from Spanish to Native Americans. One of the most interesting facts, the biggest dinosaur fossils in the world was found here in Patagonia, and not by geologists, but by a humble cowboy. Airport is small but international. You can also get here by car, but it would take a bit more time. More people, mostly from Southern Hemisphere, coming here not only to see 20,000-year-old glacier, but also to ski and hike around this beautiful landscape. It's obviously land of llama and beautiful bird.
Interesting thing that anytime we travel around, I find myself comparing new cultures to the cultures I already know. So for me, El Calafate and Ushuaia, the main cities of Patagonia and Terra del Fuego, did look very similar to my lovely Estonia, to Switzerland, and surprisingly to Vladivostok. And actually, in my thoughts, I came to the realization that our brain, for many particular reasons, tend to understand new things through the things we already know. So our brain has variation of categories which we use to explain new things. It's easier, faster, and gives us better understanding of reality.
So why do we create and use categories? Simply because our brain is much easier to deal with the things we know. We can predict what is next and be ready.
And frankly speaking, we love to understand things around us. You know why? Maybe it comes historically, because if you don't understand who is this new animal, maybe it can be beautiful dogs in future, but maybe it can kill you right away. So knowing and understanding things is basically our survival methodology.
To get to the glacier Perito Moreno takes around 1 hour from El Calafate by car. It is part of national park with several other glaciers and the most famous. It moves around 4 meters a day, being the world's fastest moving glacier, and for this reason it constantly drops huge pieces of ice. This is obviously very spectacular and impressive. And if you wish to get to this guy closer, you can also take a boat and see all the swimming icebergs around. And even touch one with your hands. So to say, to touch 20,000 years with your own hands. And even burn your hands if you want.
Last step for the human evolution actually happened during last glacier era, which happened around 20,000 years ago. Many scientists think that about 18,000 years ago we had last development of our body, which actually from the semiotic point of view give us a very big explanation to how we live today, and actually to the parts of our body, how they did develop and how we do react to the any kind of condition which this world give us. So maybe if you want some progress, you just need a bit of glaciers.
Besides being very spectacular and impressive, Perito Moreno actually can teach us many things about humanity. And
Not only how we deal with evolution,
within all these centuries and thousands of years, but actually how we're trying to explain the things around us, how we build our communication and what we pass to the next generations.
while you enjoy the view, I would like to propose you a new curious methodology to understand reality, not in Arab figures and abstract numbers, but in a way of human communication within generations. Let's presume that we get our next generation around 20, and our parents and grandparents did the same. Taking into account average lifetime of human of 80 years old, we can see that direct communication can be among 4 generations at the time. This way we can consider the possibility of direct communication from the oldest to youngest recipient among 4 generations. So if your grandfather was a witness of World War II, you may have heard the stories from the primary source, not getting too many overinterpretations. Though, to my point of view, we receive too little amount of information, considering that from here to 2000 years ago did pass only 28 quartets of direct communication.
As we know, semiotics is about meaning making and making choices. So anytime you do your choice, you create new meanings. And most of the times is your choices very much relate to the context where you are. While being here in Perito Moreno, we can actually realize what made our choices so special, bringing us to the step of evolution where we are now.
But the interesting part comes when we stop to think categorically about this world and start to understand it as continuity. And only then we are able to freely see what this world can give us.
Thank you for watching, guys, and if you like this video, your semiotics thumbs up, and hope to see you in the next one. Stay so cool as you are, and may the semiotics be with you. And of course, I know you all were waiting for penguins, as I did, so here they are, these beautiful little creatures. Leave a comment below if you want to hear more about semiotics of penguins.